Hey Jazzers. So, I got this thing all set up so I could test everything on it. It turns out that this little claw motor doesn't work, but check this out. Alright, so we've got, this is what we're going to power it at. When we get a battery power source, that's what we're going to power it at. And you've got a positive and a negative. Now, any of these motors, basically that's all we're doing with our little microcontroller here that you're going to help me program, is setting those motors to go one way or the other, or allow a certain amount of power through them. Like you can do like 75, 25, 35, whatever amount of power you want to make the speeds. So this is how it's hooked up right now. You got your positive and your negative, and this one is for one of these back motors. I guess we'll find out which one. Push this little button right here and up and down. Alright, now watch what happens when we reverse the polarity here. We take this guy here out and we swap him around like so. Probably can't see it, but I just took those wires out and then just swapped them around, so they're backwards now. So now that that's backwards, we push the button again, it goes the other way, just like so. Alright, now I'm going to make this easier. I'm going to do this right here. I'm going to swap these around on this thing. So we swap that around, so negative is positive and positive is negative, and it goes, come on camera, there we go, and it goes back down again. The only one that I couldn't figure out so far, this one that goes to this claw right here. Now there's a little light on the front of it. One of those wires is that, but we got to be careful with that because that one, it's easy to over voltage. But that is yeah, that one isn't working. All of the wheel motors work too. Check this out. We got the wheel motors here, which are right here and here. We just get the first two. This is what I've done in the past that has made this not work, is that I have overwhelmed it and tried to do all the motors at once and program it. And I'm not that good of a programmer. I should just do one motor at once. What I just did was hooked up one of the wheels there. Those all go to the wheels down in these motors down in here. So yeah, that's where those wheel motors are. And let's see here. Let's get one rolling. There's that one. Alright, let's swap them around. We're swapping them around on this thing. Man, why is autofocus? Oh, okay. There's a button for autofocus. There we go. Okay, there we go. So let's put these back where they're supposed to go. One here and one here. All right, still at 6 volts at 2 amps. And we push our button to turn it on, which I can't do from the phone screen apparently. And it tries to roll back. There it goes. Oh, look at it go. Oh, yeah. So there's our wheel controls. Now that'll be the fun part, is trying to figure out the matrix of it in order to get, because we're only going to be able to use 2 motors at one time based off the amount of power we have. We're going to be able to juice it, otherwise they'll move really slow. But that's fine though, because we can use this motor, and if they're both rolling at the same time, that makes it go forward. If we do the back one and that one, then that makes it go sideways. It's kind of like a tank. It's going to move a little like a tank, sort of, because you'll be able to move each wheel individually. It's not like a car where you've got all the power on the front. So that'll make it a little more confusing, but we'll get there when we get there. We're doing this one motor at a time. I'm going to try to configure this little controller right here. This is a motor controller with 4 outputs on it, so it can do 4 motors at one time. Alright, I got to let you go because my phone is out of memory. I love you, and